Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Joe Cobra Gaming, where today I'm going to be reviewing Snooker 2019, made by Lab 42 and Ripstone. It's been a long time coming for a snooker game on consoles. Last one was about 2009, 2010. So it was long overdue, a snooker game. Not the biggest sport in the world. I mean, it's big here in England and big in China now. Still, you know, it's nice to see lesser sports being made for the consoles that we have nowadays. So I heard back in January this was going to be coming out, so I didn't have long to wait, and I was pretty stoked to finally get another snooker game after so long. Let's start with the good first. It's a bare bones game. I mean, this is snooker we're talking about, so there's not going to be much to it. I mean, you're going to be staring at a screen with a snooker table and obviously balls on it, and you know, there's not much you can do with a snooker game, but what's there is done very well, i.e. the table graphics look fantastic, the baize looks amazing. You get the scuff marks and things like that on it as you play along, which is good attention to detail. The ball graphics, like the lighting coming off from the arena on the balls, looks great. So all the little touches that you need in a snooker game are there. The ball physics, I find I've got no problem with them. They're really well done. We've got, again, like I said, we've got all the official tournaments and venues, which look fantastic. They really do. They look very well rendered. We've got also 128 pros. That's all the 128 ranked pros in World Snooker are here, which is a massive, massive addition. I don't think that's ever been done before, not all 128. And you've also got up and coming and amateur players along with that. So you basically start your career as a well-known player in the 128, one of the players in the 128 rankings. And you can take them throughout all the tournaments and try and win as many as you can. Then you can also, there's another sort of career mode where you just play as an up-and-coming player, probably one of the much lesser known players in between the ranks of 100 and 128, and you can also take them up the ranks and win tournaments with them, etc. Which is pretty cool. I mean, you get to you've got a trophy room as well, where you can look at all your trophies that you win throughout the season. You win obviously prize money for the tournaments you win. You go up in rankings. That's all great. The sound of the audience is also something, you know, I liked. Again, it's not much. This is a snooker game. There's not much things that you can add, but what's there is done very well. You get the coughing sounds of the audience. You get the ball sounds and the clicks and the balls going into the pockets. This all sounds very genuine, very good, and very well done. Let's move on to the bad though. There's probably this is probably where there's a lot of features that are missing that I wish were on here, and I was very, very upset to see them not here once I booted up the game. There's no create a character. This is something that for me should be very easy to implement in a game like this. All the others back in the day had it, but this one hasn't, and I found that quite upsetting that it wasn't there, because I'm sure we all want to play as ourselves, create our own character. Even if it was a basic create a character, at least it's something. Or even to see your name on the scoreboard while you're playing, which is, of course, if you know about snooker, is always constantly there. To see your name there and to feel like you're playing in these world championships and these arenas would be fantastic. So and I find they've missed out on a great opportunity there, which is a big shame. So having no creative player is a big no-no for me. The player models, they're the best I've seen in a snooker game, but they're still quite wooden, quite stiff, if you like. And I thought you could do better in this day and age. I mean, Ronnie looks fantastic. I think it looks like they really concentrated on maybe the top 5 players looking really good, and the others, you know, they're just passable. You can't see the ref, which is it's a big shame, because you can when you're watching a live game. So I don't understand how they didn't do that. The players also, which is one of the things that I can't stand when games do, is when you win something, i.e. whether it's Formula 1 or it's football, you want to be seen lifting a trophy when you've won, especially if you're playing it on long haul frames to go all that way to the final and then not even lift up a trophy, it looks lazy on their part, if you ask me. It's not something that shouldn't be in the game. It should be there. You know, when you win your tournament, you want to see yourself lifting the trophy, even if it's not with your create character. You don't even see it with any of the players that you get to play as. And I think that's a huge problem there as well with the game, and it's something again that should be there. Apart from these bad points, you know, it is still a very well made game. Don't forget, this is their first pop at making a snooker game. So what's there is done really well. Unfortunately, there's some very big things that should have been put in the game that aren't there. And because of that, I'm going to have to give it maybe a 6 out of 10. I was going to give it a 5, but to be honest, for their first pop, it's done really well. Everything that should be in a snooker game done properly is done well. It's just apart from these things that are missing, it's a big shame. Anyway, hope you liked my review. Hopefully I'll be doing more Combat 11 next. Please subscribe or like, that would be great. And I'll see you next time. God bless. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.